Hi, I'm John Axford from Homegrown Brands, and I'm about to show you the Land and Sea Sports Orpheus Mask and Snorkeling set. Now, you've probably heard about these or seen them, and regrettably some of them have got a very bad name because they're very poor copies of the original design. And I personally have tried maybe 10 different variations of it. This is the best of the best, and we have had this developed for land and sea sports. I'll show you some of the features. You'll see on the back here that it does list the features and benefits of it, how it works and what it's all about. But let me explain it a little more to you. It comes well packaged to keep it, protect it, so that once you've finished using it, you can separate the snorkel and use it and store it in the packaging. That's the mask with the snorkel attached. Now, why is it so good? Okay, the idea on this is that you wear it as a full mask. Your mouth and nose fit into this area in here. There's a purge valve in it if any water gets in. Let me show you. There it is. Now, what makes this so special is that this is the only one that I'm aware of that exceeds 3 tests that are run in Europe. One is the CO2 retention. Because it has such a large volume, it's easy to capture a lot of your breath that you've breathed out and breathe it in again, and recycling the same breath, which increases the CO2. This passes that test. It doesn't retain any dangerous levels of CO2. It's really terrific. The other 2 tests are the inhalation test and the exhalation test. It's like just breathing normally. This is a really wonderful, superb design. I'll show you a couple of the features. You can remove the snorkel for storage. The snorkel itself has a valve in it so that when you go underwater, it stops water from getting into the snorkel. So it's a dry snorkel. But more important, the way this is set up is that it has separate chambers for your inhalation, fresh air coming in, and exhalation, use spent air going out. So they never get mixed up. All right? That's why you get good, fresh breathing in this mask. Most of them will not give you that. The other wonderful feature of this mask is that it has this little vein in here that when you breathe in, the air comes in and it's deflected by that vein across the front of the mask, over the lens, so that you don't get build-up of condensation. It's always clear. Now, this is something that most of these cheap copies just don't do. Number 1, they're hard to breathe. Number 2, they're hard to exhale. And number 3, you're breathing your own air. Not with this mask. I will point out one other feature. I've seen some that have rounded fronts on them. Forget it. When you've got a dome front, that creates incredible distortion underwater. You'll find yourself looking cross-eyed. You'll actually feel sick because you get so disorientated. You have to have a flat lens on the front. Now, as I said, it has a purge in here, so if you're one of those people that has a little bit of facial growth or something like that, and it leaks a little bit, one way of preventing the leaking, of course, is putting Vaseline on your face. That doesn't always work. But if you do get a little bit in there, just a little and it blows the water out so you can continue snorkeling freely. This is the best of the best. Not the second best, the best of the best. I recommend it to you.